Hey guys, this is Jamie from A Guy, a Girl, and a Gun, and this is just a brief presentation on who we are, where we've come from, and what we're planning to do. So we're going to start with our story. So back in 2009, Andrew and I met at a Baskin-Robbins. Andrew was a server there at the store, and I came in to pick up a cake, and this here is just a picture of that cake halfway through being eaten. About a year later, a little over, we got married. And so this is just a picture from our wedding. And so to begin, Andrew was originally planning to join the Memphis Police Academy. He wanted to be eventually either on the SWAT team or on narcotics for the Memphis Police Department. And in May of 2011, he had been accepted, but there was flooding in Memphis, and the police academy was one of the buildings that was flooded. They lost equipment and documentation, and they had to cancel their upcoming class. And so Andrew was part of that class that got canceled, unfortunately. So after about a year of continued application to other law enforcement and going through the testing, and he'd gotten pretty far along in a couple of the processes to get into academy. Memphis also had rebuilt the inside of their department and had reopened for applications, and so Andrew reapplied, went back through testing. He was kind of put on a accelerated course to get back in, and he was accepted, and so he started the academy. After about a week, however, he realized that that really was not what he wanted to do. So he went back to the job that he'd been doing beforehand, which was window washing. As you can see in the bottom window, this is their actual work truck. And during that same time, I was working at an eye doctor's office. This is the logo for the office I was working at. We did that for quite a while we were doing some searching on what exactly were we going to do as a career in the long term, because neither of us were really happy where we were, and kind of a combination of things happened. One, a friend of Andrew's that he had kind of reconnected with had recently graduated from gunsmithing school, and Andrew was talking to him, and also I noticed just how happy Andrew looked cleaning his guns. As simple of a task as cleaning his firearms, he looked so completely ecstatic. And so we kind of put two and two together and brought back an old dream that we had had of having our own business, and decided that we should start our own firearms store. So to do that, Andrew found Colorado School of Trades, which was the school that his friend had graduated from, and he put in an application and he was accepted. However, he was not going to get in until January of 2015. So that was quite a wait for us. This was fall of 2012 at this point. So they had an option of a wait list, and if he chose to be on the wait list, he could send in an email every month to the admissions counselor just saying that he was still interested in joining the school, and as long as he was faithful doing that, he had the chance of moving up the wait list and possibly getting in sooner, although there were no guarantees, of course. At the same time, to coincide with that, we decided that I would be over the business part, since I am more businessly inclined between the two of us. So I found Western Carolina University that had a good, very strong online Masters of Entrepreneurship, and I also applied, and I was able to get in a little bit last minute for the class that started in August of 2012. So in April of 2013, we got a phone call saying that if we were willing to do it, Andrew could start gunsmithing school in May, and we jumped on it. And this is a picture of just exactly how happy Andrew looked when we got that phone call. So we packed up and we moved from Memphis, Tennessee to Denver, Colorado. And so we've got a picture here showing, I believe this is us leaving Arkansas. There's a picture I took on the road. And just so you know, even though Wikipedia said that you could see the mountains from Lyman, we could not. We will say it was kind of rainy that day, and that could be why, but we could not see the mountains from Lyman, Colorado. And so now we are both in school again. This is a picture of a project Andrew's been working on. It's the before, during, and after of a gun stock for a firearm he's refinishing. And we have also started a website and a blog and a Facebook page. And so we're starting to build our presence online. And it's very exciting. So what we plan to do in the future, we want to open a firearms store, as we said. We would also really like to have a web presence so that we can bring products to customers around the country. We want to have a full-sized firing range and firearms rental so that you can try before you buy. And we're going to offer some gunsmithing services. We're going to have educational facilities and a restaurant. So this is our value proposition. We're going to go through our products, our services, and our goals in each of these. So our products, we're going to offer firearms. We will have a commitment that we will only offer firearms that are high quality, that are items that we would like to own ourselves. If it's something that is not going to perform well or last very long, we're not going to ask you to buy it from us. That just doesn't make sense. Now, if you want something that we really don't think is very good quality, we're not going to keep you from getting it. We will, of course, order it for you, but we won't keep it in our stock in the store. We're also going to have accessories, and we want to have a commitment to displaying those accessories in such a way that you really know what you're getting before you buy it, through interactive displays. So whether that means having a wood display with the pistol grips bolted onto it so that you can actually hold and feel how your hand fits within the grip, or if it means having a mock gun with the laser attachment so you can see how it points and aims and how it activates. We're going to do our best to make sure you know what you're buying before you buy it. We will also offer ammunition for any product we carry, no matter how rare it is, and we will also offer that ammunition in multiple varieties and multiple brands so that you can get exactly what you need. And then for our services, as we said, we will have gunsmithing services. We're going to have 2 collegiately trained gunsmiths so that you know you're getting quality work, but you also know that you're going to get it in a timely manner. As far as gunsmithing services, we will be offering repairs. We'll offer refinishing of both metal surfaces as well as wood surfaces, improvements including trigger jobs. We will offer modifications and accessory attachments, and we'll also offer custom builds. So if you've got something you want, we will build it for you. We'll have a firing range. We plan to have at least a full-length pistol range with at least 21 lanes. We'll also have a firing range dedicated to our educational facilities, but for our firing range, we would also like to eventually open up some outdoor ranges, pistol ranges, shotgun ranges, competition style ranges, anything and everything we can so that we have a large variety for you to practice your craft to the best of your ability with no limitations from our range itself. Naturally, this will be limited a little bit by what space availability we have, but we will do our best to accommodate you to the fullest. We're also going to have educational facilities. We will have a wide variety of courses you can take, everything from beginner courses to extremely advanced courses. We will also offer licensing courses for you so that you can get any concealed carry or just carry permit, depending on where we decide to locate our store, as well as hunting licenses and armed security guard licenses. And we're going to have a restaurant, so that way you come into our store and we have all these things for you to do and to look at. You have somewhere to eat, so you don't have to go somewhere else to get some food. And we'll have a commitment to serving high quality, good food at reasonable prices, as in everything else we do. So our goals are, we have three main goals. That is, to educate our community. Would be happier if a customer came into our store, learned how to properly use, maintain, and safely store a firearm, how to use it safely, and not buy anything. Then if someone were to come in, buy a firearm or an accessory, and leave the store feeling uncomfortable with its use and its maintenance and how to safely store and use it. We're much happier you knowing how to use something and feeling safe with it and being safe with it and not buying anything. We also would be committed to teaching those in our community, maybe who have no interest in owning, but just knowing how to be around firearms and how to act when you're around them. We would try to go to the local schools and teach kids, hey, if you find this in your adult's closet or in their bedroom, wherever you find it, how they should act when they find it, what they should do, how to proceed from there. We have a strong commitment to making sure the people in our community are educated on how to act around firearms. We also want to provide outstanding customer service. We found that all too often you go into a firearms store and you're treated poorly, either like you don't know anything at all, or you're wasting the clerk's time by being there, whatever it may be. We don't believe that that is the way it should be. So we are going to be committed to treating all of our customers with respect, regardless of any factor, and we're going to ensure that we listen to our customers before trying to sell them the latest product. Make sure we know exactly what you want and what you need and help you get that product. We also want to improve our neighborhood. All too often, when a firearms store opens up, there's a connotation that the neighborhood's going to go downhill, and that's not at all what we want. We want to help build our neighborhood, help it flourish, whether that's through charitable donations or volunteering or teaching students in schools. As we mentioned earlier, we want to make sure that our neighborhood grows and flourishes and becomes a better place by our presence. So right here we have a flyer that we've worked up. This very briefly kind of gives an overview of what we are offering, and it also serves as a coupon for a free lane rental at our firing range. Now obviously this is no good right now since we don't actually have the business up and running yet, but this is just an idea of what we want to work towards as we proceed forward. So we really want you to come check us out. If you have any questions at all, if you have any suggestions for a review you would like, if you have a product you're interested in and you're just not sure about it, please come to us. Come to our Facebook page at facebook.com/a-guy-a-girl-and-a-gun and shoot us your questions. Anything and everything. We will do our absolute best to answer as quick as possible and as thoroughly as possible. And we're really looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks for listening, and y'all have a good day.